History. We are studying about the Pilgrims, and we are also doing states and capitals. Thursday morning of our first week of doing online learning. I do hope that you're somewhat enjoying this and take advantage of it and find the good things. Look for the positive in it. And I will show you how Lucy is handling it. Voila. She is sound asleep with her yak stick tucked up underneath her chin. She kind of blends in a little bit with the couch. Anyway, so we're going to, I need you to have this. So pause the video if you don't have your Pilgrims Build Plymouth Colony. You should have done this yesterday, or yes, you should have done this yesterday. And I need to let parents know about that also. Okay, so number one, where is Plymouth Plantation? And I did this one with you yesterday. Plymouth Plantation is located on the coast of Massachusetts. Remember, I want a complete sentence. So double check, make sure you have something along those lines. Number two, what did the Pilgrims bring with them when they came ashore off the Mayflower? And in your reading, it says the Pilgrims came ashore with almost nothing. No butter or oil, not a soul to mend a shoe. They had to take care of their own shoes back then and make them and fix them and mend them. So you could have put the Pilgrims came ashore with next to nothing. Would be a perfectly good answer. Number three, what did the Pilgrims believe about God? And in your reading, it says they were, let's see, where did it go? Many loved and trusted in the providence of God. So in your answer, you could say Pilgrims believed and trusted in the providence of God. Be a perfectly good answer. Number four, what caused many deaths the first year? They were hardworking, but disease and unfamiliarity with the land resulted in many deaths of the first year. So you could put many deaths were caused by disease and being unfamiliar with the land. Something along those lines. Get those two things, that there was disease and they were not familiar with how to farm the land or something like that. But put it in a complete sentence. And who was Squanto is number five. Let me find that. He is an Indian that befriended the colony and taught them how to grow corn and show them the best fishing streams. So that's a little bit long. They give you plenty of room, so go ahead and take the time and write it out and do it neatly and correctly, please. Then we have number six. What happened in November of 1621 in Plymouth? So November would be autumn, correct? Be the fall. So in November of 1621, they gathered with the Indians to thank God for his provision. And they celebrated this established Thanksgiving, and they celebrated for 3 days. So something along those lines in a complete sentence. Main thing is they gathered and gave thanks to God for his provisions. That means the things that he helped them grow and the food that they had. So they're being thankful for the food. Thus what we consider to be our first Thanksgiving. And it lasted for 3 days. That's just a good thing to know. All right, so those are your questions. Hopefully you did well with those. Now, what I want us to practice doing is I'm going to show the top part of the card, and I want you to try to name who it is. So this is Prince Henry, the Navigator. I'm going to give you just a moment to try to say it to yourself and see if you can remember the pictures. Okay, this is Columbus sails to the New World. Magellan circumnavigates the earth. Now we have Cortez de Soto, de Leon, and Coronado, the Spanish explorers. And then after the Spanish explorers, those of the explorers of the Northeast, Cartier, Champlain, and Cabot. Remember who this is? Raleigh settles Roanoke. Remember the story how he put his cloak down for Queen Elizabeth so she could walk across the mud puddle. And then what do we have here? Jamestown is founded in Virginia. The Mayflower lands at Plymouth, and I believe this is showing them signing the Mayflower Compact, that they would all agree to the laws of the land that they decided on, what they wanted to be the laws. Okay, and then our last one is one we're working on right now. Pilgrims build Plymouth Colony. Okay, so do your timeline song today. Work on that, getting those in your head. It helps with those review questions. I'm not going to do a states and capitals video today. I just want you practicing because now you have the information that you need. And so doing Shepherd software will be most helpful. Also use your blank states paper that I gave you to help test yourself if you know them. And do that for your New England states and your Mid-Atlantic states. Okay.